guys, you are cooking with Steffo today. I know it's been a while since I've been on. It's just been crazy. Life's just crazy. But I have a ton of prep work that I need to do today, so I wanted you guys to do it with me. We are going to start by making homemade mayonnaise. I have been trying to be gluten-free for, I think this is my third week. That doesn't really have anything to do with mayonnaise, but I'm trying to not eat any gluten. I'm also trying to really be careful about my sugar and not have any alcohol. So, all the fun things, right? But I can still have dip with my veggies, and I can still have a salad dressing that tastes great. So it's a better option for me to make it from scratch, and it's super easy to do. So I thought I would show you guys how to make it because, like I said, it is easy. And I know it's one of those things that can be really intimidating, like, oh, we're gonna make mayonnaise. But I will also say that my husband does not like Miracle Whip and does not like mayonnaise. But if I make this homemade mayonnaise, he will eat it, and like a lot of it. So, for what that's worth. So I am making a double batch of this recipe. I just find that when I use the food processor, the mayonnaise comes out a lot fluffier, and it just comes out a better texture for what I like. You can make it in a single. It's not going to affect your recipe in any way. It's just a texture thing for me. And if you don't have a food processor, you could also make this in a blender. If your blender has a spout that you can open and pour it in while the blender is running. You can also make mayonnaise by hand. Not me. Okay, we're going to start with 2 eggs. I'm using duck eggs because that just happens to be what I had on hand. So you're going to use 2 whole eggs. Now for the recipe, it is important that your ingredients are room temperature. So your eggs and your lemon juice. I do have some lemon juice over here too. Now our eggs. To our eggs, we're going to add some ground mustard and some salt. Measuring spoon. So since we're doubling the recipe, we're going to use 1 teaspoon of ground mustard. And then it also calls for 1 teaspoon of sea salt. Our last ingredient is a 1/2 cup of olive oil, or you can use avocado oil. Avocado oil is what I'm using this time around because I am trying to put more healthy fat into my diet, and avocado oil is a good way to go. So we're going to start this on low just to get it mixed. And then you're going to watch as the color changes and the texture of it changes as well. Now, coincidentally, because I've doubled this recipe, I also need to add 2 cups of olive oil very, very slowly to this while the processor is running, which I'll show you here in just a second. But this squeezy bottle just happens to be 2 cups. So what I like to do is while the food processor is running, I turn this over. You can either leave it up here and it'll slowly drain in on its own, or you can squeeze a little at a time and it'll mix in as well. I think that's it. So I'm going to turn this back on. We're going to drizzle this in slowly, and then at the end we're going to add our lemon juice. Ready?